You ever stop calling, stop texting some people, and they act like you unplugged their entire nervous system? Like your absence is some kind of emotional robbery? They didn't flinch when you cried. They didn't panic when you begged. But the moment you got quiet, the moment you stopped explaining, arguing, hoping, that's when they lost it. That silence, that distance, that "I'm done" energy, it terrifies people because it turns into a mirror they never wanted to look into. And let's just say, it doesn't show them anything pretty. See, when you were there, they underestimated the gravity of your presence. Your patience, your forgiveness, your repeated chances, all taken for granted. You were the warmth in a cold world. You were the one who listened when they rambled, stood when they crumbled, gave when they took. But they were too blind, too arrogant, too self-absorbed to notice until you walked. And suddenly, your absence felt like punishment. Not because you hurt them, but because your absence exposed how much comfort they were secretly dependent on. Now they sit in silence, feeling the weight of every kind word you ever spoke, and realizing it was never going to come from anyone else again. And that's when the guilt trip Olympics begin. Oh, you've changed. You just gave up. You're so cold now. No, you didn't change. You just stopped participating in your own mistreatment. People will do anything, lie, manipulate, guilt trip, just to avoid accountability. Just like Carl Jung said, people will do anything, no matter how absurd, to avoid facing their own soul. So they blame you. Because if they can make you the villain, they never have to face the chaos they created. Now here's where it hits even harder. You didn't yell. You didn't fight. You didn't leave a dramatic voicemail. You just vanished. And that's the scariest thing you could have done. Because arguing gives them a role to play, the misunderstood victim, the reactive partner. Explaining gives them excuses. I didn't mean it. You're too sensitive. But silence is a full-blown power move. It says, I don't need you to understand, I just need out. No drama. No revenge. No final text. Just a locked door and a healed soul. Miyamoto Musashi, the undefeated samurai, had a philosophy. He said the greatest warriors aren't the ones who swing the sword, but the ones who see the trap before it's set. He walked away before the battle even began. Because detachment is power. Victory doesn't always come from confrontation. Sometimes it's from choosing not to fight. Let them swing at shadows. Let them fight the air. Carl Jung once said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. That's what your exit does. It forces them to see what they've buried, their insecurities, their control issues, their ego. You didn't abandon them, you exposed them. Now they're not alone, they're naked, not missing you, but haunted by the version of themselves you saw too clearly. So what do people really feel when you walk away? Regret, confusion, shame, and above all, powerlessness. Because you didn't just take your time and love. You took away their ability to manipulate it. Your strength? It's not in the exit. It's in your refusal to return, to chaos, to noise, to people who only loved you when they could control you. Walk away with grace, not bitterness, not rage. Because legends don't explain themselves. They just exit the scene and leave echoes behind. So if they ever ask why you walked away, tell them, I didn't walk away. I woke up.